Hi guys, we're back with Gym Divas. This is Janet, I'm Larissa, and we're going to show you a little bit of some glute workouts today. We'll start with some warm-ups and then go into our main exercises and more when we come back. Alright, so we're going to warm up here with some glute activation. We'll start off with walking high knees. Janet's just going to walk towards us, grabbing her knee. Oh my gosh. Janet's walking towards us, grabbing her knees, pulling that up, activating those glutes. And then our next exercise is going to be a squat to stand warm up. So we're just going to squat down and stand up. Squat down and up. We'll do 10 reps of those. I'm going to go into a bird dog. For our next exercise, we're going to be on all fours, hands and knees. We're going to engage the core, keep the back as straight as possible. Okay? So you've got like a table. We're going to extend one hand and extend the opposite leg. And just reach out to the wall on both sides. Nice and tight. Come on back in so you're not moving. You don't want to kind of wobble around. Straight, nice and tight. I'm alternating mine. Janet's doing one side at a time. Okay, for our next exercise, we're going to do a lateral band walk. I have these bands. These are my favorite ones. You get these from Amazon. We have extra light up to an extra heavy. Janet is going to use heavy band. Use extra heavy. For lateral band walks, we're going to place these bands around our ankles. And we'll go 5 steps one way and then 5 steps the other way. So pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, keep it on?
Yeah, sorry. So move these bands up above the knee for a hip extension. Going on to all fours. And then we're just going to kick back. Squeeze the glutes. Doing 10 on each side. 30. Nice, slow and controlled. More exercises, or to finish up our warm-ups. We have reverse lunges, fire hydrants, and goblet squats, like goblet squats. So our reverse lunge, come back into a lunge and up. For fire hydrants, we'll come down on all fours. You're going to pull with your outer hip. Pull that leg up. You can do this with the band or without the band. With the band, obviously, is going to make it a little harder. Put some resistance on the hip. So we're going to do a goblet squat with kettlebells. We've got 10 pounds for both of us. If you want to face the camera, then I'll show them the side view.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Right. And just goblet squat. Nice and slow. Squeeze at the top. And up. All right. That's it for warm-ups, and we'll be back with our primary exercises. All right, so our primary glute exercise today is going to be hip thrust. So when you're performing the hip thrust, You can start off on a Smith machine. That helps a lot for beginners, but I like to do it like this. 135 pounds is good enough for everybody. Anybody can do this exercise. It's easy. It's easy on the back, and it, like I said, it's for your glutes, primarily upper and lower. What you want to do to get started, make sure you have these squat pads. That will really help because you can get sore with this bar. And get this bar right in centered position, right over your hips, and you want to come up on this bench here. You can also use a decline bench, just the end of that. I'll show you how to do that after this. But what you want to do is put your shoulder blades, just the end of your shoulder blades, up onto this bench. And I'm going to pop this up really fast. Okay, so you want to get into starting position. Your feet or your knees, you want to be at a 90-degree angle. You don't want to be too far out, too far in, okay? You can hit either your quad or your hamstring, depending on where you're angled. So you want to make sure you start at 90-degree angle. And I don't want to see you doing that. That's not good. Focus on something straight ahead of you. Hang on to the bar. Come up and down. You see that I'm not rocking up and down.
I don't, but she could probably order some.
There are so many variations to this. To get a real good burn, you can put more weights on here. Just be very careful. I mean, you should know what you can and cannot lift. You can also add bands. I have resistance bands, like I said, extra light to extra heavy. I'm going to put an extra heavy band on, just for the fun of it. It's going to go right above my knees. Bring these back, that up. Now I'm going to make sure that my feet are out, knees are out, and I'm pushing the ground away with my heels. That's your hip thrust. Let's get your feet situated. Bring them back as far as you can. There. Good. So you're going to be pushing with your heels, toes up and out. Okay? All right. So make sure, there you go. Whoa. Hang on to that bar. You want to make sure that your shoulder blades are lined up with the edge of this bench. Come on up, your lower shoulder blades. All right. Now pop your hips up for me. You are too far out, so I want you to bring your feet in towards you just a little bit. Perfect, right there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lower your hips and then pop them up and squeeze the glutes at the top. There you go. Very nice. Try not to rock as much. Try to keep in one position. You're rocking a little bit. Stay just like that and move the hips.
Whoa.
There you go. Hang on to the bar. Good.
Okay, that's.
Here's your hip thrust with a decline bench. If I can get this centered. Again, you want to make sure that your shoulder blades are right above the edge of the bench. Bring your feet in. I'm in position and just go. I feel that the decline bench is a lot easier for the beginners so that you aren't getting that rocking motion if you were to use a regular bench. There you go. Do you notice that you're not rocking as much? You're just using your hips a lot more?
Yeah.
Just because that decline is helping you. It's keeping your form in line. Very nice. Up and squeeze the glutes. Bring it up, squeeze.
Oh, I did fine. It's fine.
So reverse hypers, we have the bench at an incline. Just holding on to the bottom, and we're gonna lift. Bring them up. Lift. I did that. She almost bloopers. All right, go slower. So all the way down, and then up, and slow back down. Bring them up. And slow down.
We got the edge of the bench. Come on down a little further.
All right, you want to position your hips on the edge of the bench. There you go. Perfect. It's gonna make it a little harder. All right, bring your legs up. There you go. Nice and slow. Do 10 sets of those. 10 reps of those, not sets. I'm sorry. 1 set. All right, we're gonna end our main exercises with walking lunges. You want to stay in line. If it's a little difficult at first, you can take a wider stance. So instead of coming straight down, you're going to want to bring it out a little bit, just to keep stabilized. See how I'm taking a wider stance here? It's better for beginners. You can make it a little harder and hit the glutes by leaning forward and not coming up all the way. Okay, there's that.
So again, I'm Janet, the owner of the Edge Gym and Fitness, and this is Larissa, our trainer, one of our 3 trainers here. The reason that we wanted to do this is because there's a lot of women who are uncomfortable coming into a gym, aren't sure where to start, and don't know what to do other than cardio. And we wanted to let you know that if you incorporate some weight training with your cardio, it really, really does help increase your results. It really boosts weight loss. Brian always used to tell me that after working out with weights, your body's still fighting calories. You're still burning those calories off even after you're done. And with cardio, do you agree?
Mainly, it's mainly on the treadmill or elliptical when you're doing cardio. And you're weight training, you've got days of burning calories. I shouldn't say days, a few days.
So your body continues to burn calories even after you're done weight training. And as you see with the exercises that we did, a lot of it is just body weight. So you're not lifting a ton of weight all the time if you just incorporate body weight exercises or lightweight exercises. You really do start to see results a lot quicker. You start to see toning. You may not see it on the scale, but you will see it in your clothes, the way they fit, the way you look in the mirror. And you're just going to feel a lot better about yourself.
Absolutely.
And I want everybody to know that this gym is non-judgmental. It doesn't matter what you look like, what your body type is, your fitness level. Everybody starts somewhere, and we can all help you out in any way that you need. Just come in, check us out. And, we all have those New Year's resolutions, so this is a really good time to come in. The first of the year, we always offer specials. All day here on New Year's, we have food and drawings and specials for everything. So come in, check us out. Your first workout's always free. And just know that everybody starts somewhere. It's a journey, it's not a destination, and it'll become a lifestyle. And hopefully you'll love it here and want to continue to come.
All right, so for our glute burnout, we're going to start with about 6 different exercises. It's going to be 30 seconds of each exercise. What we're first going to do is hip abductions, banded hip abductions. We're going to start with a band above our knees. Stand straight up and then pull that hip. Pull with your hip. So we'll do 30 seconds on one side. Go ahead and switch. And then 30 seconds on our other leg. We'll go into standing back kicks. They're all bands. For back kicks, we're just gonna stand. You can do this on the ground, leaning up against something. But today we're gonna start with just standing straight up. So what we're gonna do, if you wanna face the camera, and I'll turn this way. We're gonna kick back. And you're gonna lead with your heel, not your toe. Squeeze the glute as you go. Again, that's gonna be 30 seconds on one side, and then the other side. Focus on squeezing the glutes. Then we have whatever. And like we did earlier, our band walks. Bands are gonna go at the knee or at the ankles. You're really feeling it right now? I'm feeling the burn. So for this next one, we're going to do a banded supine hip abduction. These bands are going to go above your knees. And we're just going to lie down. Oh, that floor is cold. Feet together. And we're just going to, spread. 30 seconds there. Let's go straight into our glute bridges. So our banded bridges, we're gonna keep bands again, keep them above the knee. Come out, just like in our hip thrust form. We're gonna push with our heels and throw our hips to the ceiling, squeezing the glutes as we come up. Up and down. Next one is going to be a half squat, iso hold. It's a struggle getting up off the ground after those. All right, so we're not gonna do a complete full squat, just half squat and hold for 3 seconds and then up. And up. Squeeze. We're all done. So that's it for today. Thanks for checking out Gym Divas. Again, I'm Larissa and this is Janet. And we'll see you next time. And remember, it's a journey,
Not a destination.